Could have been here again. Like I actually could have been here like 2, 3 hours sooner, but I'm trying to take it easy. So I decided to do it now. The usual rotation I do for these days. What's up, everybody? My name is Karate Emma, and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. We out here. CYNO story quest is today. I was wondering if I should save this for another week because of this, but I said fuck it. I want to do something else next week, and potentially something else might get in my way. Plus, since we're still not starting the big world quest chain that we have, which is a bit concerning, I don't know how long it's going to be, but so far I heard the 3 parts. I don't know if there's any more after that, 'cause I stopped looking into it, but yeah. Here we go. Hurry up and do our daily stuff and whatnot. So yeah. Mic sounds good. After this week, things are going to slow down with the uploads a little bit. I'd say, nah, maybe not. I might have to get a little bit of a grind in next week and then slow down because I want to at least show the world quest. The big world quest chains are at least worth showing. As for the smaller ones, I don't know. I don't know. I might do those. 'Cause I don't even think they're gonna interest me that much, but we'll see. We'll see at the very least. Let's get the thumbnail. Gate.
Why isn't it working? I don't get
How's
it.
it going? Haha. That's going. That's the most I'll say. Most of the time I'll say, because nothing's gonna change for a while. So this came up. I just don't know what this is, but I have to look at that at some point. Actually, wait. That nearby? Yes, it is. Okay. Make sure this goes up. Yes. I think my resins are like capped on condensed. 'Cause I at least got on for all that. I still have 60 primos to be. Oh, yeah. 50 primos to be consumed. I'm a little sad because I looked into videos regarding Candace, and it's still a shame that I don't think I'm ever gonna use her. Where am I at on this weapon banner though? I've been thinking about throwing a tempo on this banner. How close to... I think I'm still at the beginning, aren't I? Probably not even worth doing this then. 10. Yeah. 13. Not really worth it. I'll just wait till next patch. But I think Paimon's shop ends tonight, right? Oh yeah, this should have came. So that's the last of that. Party popper. Completely forgot about that. So Paimon's shop should end pretty much. Yeah. Pretty soon. The recent whatnot. Ah, yes, this one. Better appear. Slime condensate. Let me guess, I have to find new ones. Never mind. I can just give him that. Okay, good. in soil. Oh wait, so this is like a continuation of the last ones? I'll be honest with you, I didn't really pay attention to the quote-unquote concrete soil, which is what this quest thing is supposed to be. It makes me wonder if there'll be a world quest involved in this. I've decided to call this mixture concrete soil, yes. So nothing else really changed in the world quest. It makes me sad because like all of the first patch of 3.0, every day there was like a new commission, at least one new commission. I really liked that, not gonna lie. So I know that there's two over here. I'm guessing there's like one or two over here somewhere. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. Either way, let's try to quickly get through all this because I'm a little crunched for time than I usually would be. So hopefully this story quest isn't like 2 hours, but we'll see. Uh-huh. Did I pick that up? Yes, I did.
Don't get frostbite.
Just like we rehearsed. Witness the power.
One with nature.
Oh, damn. Oh, well. Killed him way too fast.
What's the hurry?
Well.
Dodge this.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your...
Cool it. Into the wind.
I am so sick of this game.
There's some nearby.
Time to go.
Oh, this is that one. Okay. I'm wondering, should I run that? I was wondering if I should do the desert today, but I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow's stream because I'm gonna stream again tomorrow, and I just remembered something. Yeah. Am I gonna? Okay, cool. Thanks for taking that long to load. Passive antidotes. Okay, it was as I assumed it would be. That's going to suck. So it's better that it's not Saturday, but it seems like it's gonna be Sunday when this comes out. Interesting. So next thing, if this come out tomorrow, 3 hours. Sadly, I'm not gonna let. I don't know if I'm gonna let the stream drag out that long. I'll just save that for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be me celebrating my adventuring 60 rank, and we will do a bunch of stuff. Suppose we'll see what the new Abyss is like and smash it. Thanks, game. And again, nothing appeared. Really, 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 really? I wanted to try to do that fast enough So it looks a bit cooler, but I guess not.
Follow the wind.
This one's a bit slower than it usually is. I forget it's like that. Well, at least we got through that quickly. Now, let's go do our domain runs. Once I max out Kale, I think I'm not gonna. It still sucks knowing that. It's just like after looking at some videos about Candace, I still got her for the design. I don't care. Like I can't regret going for a 4-star as much as it would be going for the 5-star, despite how hard it could be to get that 4-star character. Because the odds aren't exactly having a guaranteed favor in your favor. But seriously, it sucks knowing that Candace just doesn't function. She doesn't have any functionality right now. So hopefully more characters come out and she'll probably find purpose. But if she doesn't have any purpose, the dev's got to do something for her. Because that is absolutely a shame to be that unusable. I was gonna try her with like a freezing Makai. That was something I wanted to do. Actually, where is my focus right now on her? Okay. Don't know why I always instinctively switch to freaking Kazo. I actually need to be on Kyrie. Just because the way I rotate in here. We gonna keep farming in the here until past 3.3. Or past 3.2, but I think I'm gonna still keep farming in past 3.2. 3.2, Miss Nahida comes out, and I really am looking forward to getting her. That just reminded me. Should probably do this right now. Even though I don't think it really matters much, I don't think I'm doing this correctly. And again, can check it again. Oh, shit. Boom. Hold up. Boop, 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 boop. Ah, yes. So I wonder if I'm doing this right. I hate the vacation for that. It's weird. Still wanted this is synced. I think it is though, honestly. Because if it's not, I'm gonna cry on it. Did I do this right? I feel like I didn't do this
Which
right.
scenery is?
Yeah, I definitely did something wrong. Oh well. Let's get started.
This moment will be frozen. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Fight this off the top. Let me weave you a verse.
Dodge this.
No, my sword. I'm getting
Wind strike.
Huh, the Dental Core's explosion does do damage to me, and I didn't notice that. It's interesting. Okay. Alright. Come on, deep with memories. I need more pieces. Or a good goblet that's Dendro. Dendro? Missed opportunity on Electro. I still need a crit rate circlet from either set. From both sets, I need a crit rate circlet. I'm just really praying for that crit rate circlet or crit damage substat. I need that.
Oh, so soft. As one with wind and cloud.
Rain cutter.
The wind knows it. Cool it.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Into the wind. Dodge this.
We'll meet again.
That could have executed a lot better.
Time to go. This moment will be frozen in time. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
You are not
Let me
welcome.
weave you a her.
The wind knows it. Cool it.
Rain outlines your fate.
Wind strike. Freeze.
Come on, deep with memories. Please give me something good. Fuck. Why is it always healing bonus? I can't stand that. When I get a healing bonus circlet, I don't even know how I'm getting healing bonus that more often. I see healing bonus more than I would see a freaking defense circlet.
What's the hurry? Don't get frostbite. Clouds high. Birds call.
Witness the power. Know my sword.
Damn it, I was trying to not, collectively kill them like that, but the Dendrocore just do a lot at that point. Deep with memories, I'm really reaching in for a good crit circle to crit substat. Feather. Can I get a good feather for Gildan? Nope. Okay, I could use a second feather for a second set. Well, sort of.
Time to go. One with wind and
You
cloud.
are not welcome here.
Reverse! Rain cutter!
One with nature.
Huh? Rain outlines your fate.
Wind strider.
We'll meet again. How regretful.
Alright, let's see what we get. I guess it's just one of those days. That hurts my feelings. I really need a crit rate circlet. I just remembered something else I should check. I'm still gonna do this. Ooh, I'll have to remember to do that later in the stream. I hate that I can't use that. It's such a shame. So let me look at this one more time. So we have all that going on. I might have to at least start this one. Just because this one's going to annoy me if I don't do this. Wait, what was that? Oh, that one. I don't want this bugging me during the story quest. I remember I talked to an Aramite guy and I guess it's just helping out mercenaries with something. From what it looks like anyways. Convincing a guy to come back.
Time to go.
It still sucks that I planned to, I had planned to work on Canvas, but then things just kind of changed after I saw a couple videos. I still don't regret getting it, but it's just a shame. Persistence is one of our virtues, you know? I think you should know that sticking to the principles is mine. Come now, brother. Okay, whatever. After well, I don't think I'm gonna finish this. I don't know if I'll even finish this quickly. If it does finish, then cool. I'll do this since I've already went this deep. Skip through the voice salons. Or not really voice salons, but the, whatever the heck this world quest is. A10. Did you tell your mother you were coming in, bruh? That's what you meant. Hmm. Wait, I'm involved in this? But before we begin the test, let's have this traveler show us the expected standards. Don't you usually do demonstrations? Oh, come on. Do I look like I had time to demonstrate between my job and looking out for these kids? Bro, but you make it sound like I have the gusto to do that. I had to do a lot to get him to give you a demonstration. Bro, you doing it right now. No matter whether you're a mercenary or a guard, you will always wind up coming across a situation in which retreat is the best option. That happens, we often live by the principle quicker than we can get away, the better. The fuck?
Time to go.
I'm just running away? What is the point? What am I doing? I'm so confused. You're really gonna do me like this? You really take it outside the village? We're going out with 2 kids in the tow. I can't remember agreeing to this. Wow, we're already here, you know. In for more, in for 1,000. So I'll make sure to pay you according to the guild's regulations. I can't tell you how gay this is. Like, I know that it's just a demonstration of sorts, but like, it's just one of those things that don't make any sense to me. It's just like, why would you go this far? I don't know what his intention is, because that was not even what this quest was about. But I guess we're helping kids out, even though it was more than just that. I forgot, there's always going to be crystal flies around here now. No! Okay. I'm going to do this real quick. Even though I don't have to worry about the story quest starting and me having to change the time every freaking time.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Oh, your job then. Hey now, didn't they ever tell you not to harp on a man's private woes? Bruh, you make it sound like I'm asking for your age and you're a woman. Shut the fuck up. Anyways. Okay, that was it, thankfully. Breathes a wonderful new life. It just sounded like the title of a freaking isekai. And speaking of isekai, still looking forward to season 3 of what was it? God damn it! Of course I forget the fucking name of it. Hold up. Now I am committed to remember what it was called again. Did I even remember to take that? Damn it. Nah. Mmm. Mmm. Konosuba, there we go. Just remembered. Thank God. Oh, it sucks forgetting shit.
Here our lead.
Anyways, yes. Konosuba Season 3. Looking forward to that. Honestly didn't think they'd actually, continue that. I'm super excited for it. I'm hoping that comes out this year, but I don't know if it's going to or not. Don't know. Well, we're gonna find out soon with the fall releases for anime coming up in a week or two from now. So I do look forward to that. Ah, yes. Okay, that was it. Boom. So really nice to see that. Got that out of the way. Anyways, let's start this. Let's see what this is. Take a look around the academia. All right. Yeet. Put it there for now.
I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Ad Ash.
Still on the right team, right? I think
Thank
so.
you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Time to go.
Now, for these story quests, if possible, I can switch. Also, remember, I guess I should check that, but I feel like it's not going to let me check that. And I need to see if anything changed over here. Yeah. You still won't be able to see that, probably till like next plans. Not gonna lie, I don't know why I feel like doing this now, but I just feel like doing this now. Huh. Part of me feels like I should try that, but I don't know. Nah. That hurts my feelings. Ew. Hmm? I don't know why, but I want to keep that. Ah, yes. Nothing. the greatest feeling. See if I can get a flower from this set. I doubt it though. Bruh. I'll have to hold on to that. Yay. Bruh, why? It keeps giving me a sense. How is that even possible? Well, I felt like trying it anyways. I don't know why. I don't know. I honestly don't know what. I'm going to lose my. Thank you. Hold on to that. I feel like I should try this. Oh, I tried it. Yeah, fellas. I'd actually would rather try this piece than freaking try that EM Sins. Which I probably should try that Dendro Sins. Anything from over here? I don't think so. So I guess... Alright. Alright. That definitely doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Nothing really left over here too. Why did I keep this? Oh yeah, I remember why. Even though I doubt I really want to build around that. Guess I'll run through this just because I don't want to keep this. That is worse than the one I already have as an attack goblin. I guess I hit the jackpot with the 777 though, so I actually feel a little bit better after wasting a bunch of nonsense. But that makes me wonder. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to build Zhongli the way I always have. I could have sworn I had another Sans I was gonna be able to use, but I guess I traded it up without even thinking about it. Oh well. Nothing else to look forward to. The only other... There is character I look forward to in the future that'll get reruns, but... I don't know. That probably will never happen. I didn't finish that. Whoops. Whoops, I thought I already did that. Now that makes me feel bad. Immune to ammo, but they get hit with quick and activate or spread. Wait. Oh wait, no. Okay. That's still kind of unfortunate. No, I just didn't turn it in. Okay, now we're good. Cool. A lot more world quests to look forward to. Still only 25% though, kind of sad. Well, there is things I plan to do. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream will. How do I even want to go about doing that? Because it's gonna cut into a stream that I might also do throughout the daytime tomorrow. I'll save that for another time, since that's for tomorrow's me. Never had a story quest make us go in here, other than what I expect for our conquest of saving the heat and whatnot, but yeah.
What should I do now? If only CYNO was still around.
Excuse us. Has something happened?
Oh, I appreciate the concern, but who are you?
We also happen to know CYNO, yes.
Ah, friends of CYNO. Well, I suppose it's not a secret or anything. Since you two are interested, I'll just lay it out for you. My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the academia. A case involving the smuggling of canned knowledge has come to our attention recently, but unfortunately, we don't have the people to handle it at the moment.
Okay.
Huh? You mean the academia is short on Matra right now?
Well, not exactly. I suppose the main problem is that the case suddenly came up after General Mahamatra CYNO left to go somewhere. It would be a real headache for us to tackle the case ourselves.
I keep forgetting that the Matcha are basically the police for Sumeru's region, just like how the Millith are for Leeway and the Knights of Avonius for Mondstadt. And then I forget, I guess the general in their policy for Inazuma, I forget what those were called, but yeah.
Given the large scope of the issue, we talked things over internally and decided that we should find further assistance from outside the Matra. If you two have some time, would you lend us your strength?
Alright, since you asked so nicely, we'll help.
Do you have any further intel regarding this case?
Yes. Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. We suspect there's a secret route being used to move the capsules.
Did you think that Dory might be involved in this? I feel like Dory might be involved in that.
According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And, unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that. Rumors
Somehow.
also have
It's
it
like
that some
overdose.
particularly
Yes.
dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, this case calls for urgent action. According to our current leads, it's highly likely that there are dealers selling canned knowledge outside the city, even as we speak. If you two could, please help us investigate the area.
Bruh, it just sounds so fishy. Like, the whole scope of the situation, because it just reminds me of how we first came to Sumeru City, and we met Dory, and she was selling canned knowledge. There are a lot of people like her doing that, I'm assuming from what he's saying.
You can count on us! Let's go!
Which is, kind of unfortunate. Okay, look outside the city. Can I pull it off before I hit the ground? Probably. Huh. I see someone here. At least I thought I just saw someone there. Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, a CYNO.
It's CYNO. What are you doing here?
I didn't think I'd see you like this.
It's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence. I'm currently in the middle of an investigation here. We'll have to chat some other time.
Does that mean...
There's been a recent case of canned knowledge smuggling. It seems that the smugglers are following an elaborate and dangerous scheme. I just happened to acquire some intel which led me here.
What the fuck? How convenient, right?
Hey, what do you know? We're also here to investigate that.
I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people, but gained very little information. Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is being sold. You're welcome to accompany me if you're interested.
Whoa, that sounds pretty complicated. But having CYNO around will definitely make things easier. Alright, let's go round up those bad guys.
There's still a lot of things in Sumeru I do not have unlocked. Like the sea leaf, for example. Let me see where the sea leaf goes. Is that really a withering zone right there? Bruh. Bruh. That's not annoying at all.
An answer from this world?
There's really a withering zone right here. I might as well do this.
Propagate!
Oh, I guess it's just forever dead because we have to do this. Wait. Okay, so it's just exploding.
By royal decree.
Okay.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Wings of darkness. No, my sword.
Scatter!
Okay. And done with that.
A reward on the road. Like a lamb to the slaughter.
Odds revealed by.
I'll be back.
I don't even see the point on them, I just felt like doing it. And give me that. Alright.
Time to go.
There's just people from the academia here, or is we watching a drug deal go down? A drug deal of canned knowledge.
Is this all you got? Seems even less than last time.
Yeah, I see. So we're watching a drug deal go down right now.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the academia think they're doing? Alright, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
It's like, give me the
150K.
goods.
Show us the Mora, and you'll get the goods.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
Damn.
It's CYNO! When's he ever gonna let up?
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Don't forget the more. But
Done! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say CYNO works alone?
just things worth
I don't like the looks of this.
favor here.
Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Just like the others I've caught. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain. All right, I have one question and one question only. Where did you get this canned knowledge?
Just had to come from somebody.
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't tell him that. I see.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
Tana wasn't kidding when he said intel was hard to come by. Well, now we know why.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation. I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
Hey, stuff happens.
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation.
Yep, it won't
If only
like
we
get
had
the
another
whole
lead.
thing.
Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Are they just hinting at Dory again?
Huh?
Like, that's the only person we know.
Someone like Doer, nothing?
You really got a big mouth for saying that.
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Please don't hurt her.
Whoa! Judgment?
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let CYNO meet Dory.
We don't know any merchants. Actually, if we were mistaken, I feel like she doesn't do anything bad. At least I hope not.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me at Caravan Rebot. And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them to the authorities immediately.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
You really want to talk to this man's right now?
Hey! What's with the attitude, mister?
You're like lucky he doesn't want to like break your nose in.
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people. The buyer and the seller. We don't need people like you butting in on our business here.
I think he like completely forgot the whole like the situation that he's in the situation that is about to happen.
Think about it. if the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
They must have their own reasons.
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I'm sure you wouldn't listen anyway. I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge. If I ever catch you again, I will personally see to it that you are punished. All right, Traveler. I need to go now.
Ha! You think you can scare me?
I don't know how you can even try to think you have a chance, but you do, you man. It's all good. It's just people with bad attitudes. It only goes but so far. You're gonna meet the right one day, and you're not gonna like it.
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us something about all this.
Yep, she probably knows something, obviously.
If Paimon remembers correctly, she's usually at the palace of Alcazar's. Let's go!
That's how you say that? Alcazar's. Every time I want to like say that word, I just think of Alakazam, and it just doesn't stop destroying my brain. Every time I try to say it, it makes it so hard to say that word. Alcazar's. That's such a random ass. Okay, so over here. She's over here? Interesting. I have to think I'd get over here faster teleporting rather than running there just to that one waypoint. Even though we still gotta run there, but yeah. So she usually over here?
Time to go.
I thought we only saw her in Port Ormos. Either way, it'd be nice to see her again. Alright. Oh, you didn't have to wave at me. But you did anyways.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention.
Do you know who is smuggling the canned knowledge?
No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business.
Really?
Huh? You mean you stopped selling it?
I guess she probably sold all of it.
That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore.
I see.
Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share. Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up. Sounds like we came all this way for nothing.
Hey, it happens.
Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated.
Bruh.
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Oh, she's a merchant. Selling canned knowledge really that lucrative.
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price.
It would make school, like, inefficient, because you could just learn everything from school by just looking at a thing of canned knowledge, which would be really cool, actually.
Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made. Then why does the Academia prohibit selling canned knowledge? Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it?
Yeah, it actually does. Because I don't have to try at all.
But everything in the world comes at a price, right?
There has to be some kind of drawback, of course.
Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale.
Makes sense.
But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems.
Lack of preparation?
You'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct.
Really?
And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
That actually just reminded me of an anime hearing that term, library, that can only store knowledge. That's crazy.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler,
You could just
you've
become
used canned knowledge
brainless.
before. Did you feel any negative effects?
We've barely used that much. It's not like we used like an excess amount, so the overdose thing I said before, it can still apply here.
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the real business opportunity is.
Really?
The Court of Desolation? What's that? Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of the Scarlet King.
That and it doesn't.
It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the Academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation.
Why use canned knowledge to distribute information? I feel like that's actually smart in a strange way. What's the purpose of hosting an auction?
Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction. Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows, we might find some leads there. That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location.
I just want to say the starry eyes was adorable.
As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for. I've got it! 500,000 mora per kit!
Oh,
That's quite the
God.
bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 mora.
Bro.
That's super expensive! No need to worry, little one. CYNO's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him.
You're pushing that if you really want to do this.
All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open. I'm sure the former General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. Oh, the Mora. I can see it already. Loads of shiny Mora coming Dory's way.
I can only imagine what this was like in Japanese, I swear.
We'd better get going. If Dory keeps at it, we'll be out of Mora.
Right. Sometimes she's crazy, but she's still cute to me.
By the way, it would be quite a tricky task to get all the canned knowledge off the market, don't you think? You'd probably be making some enemies along the way, too.
What makes you say that?
Because in the short run, the circulation of canned knowledge benefits everyone. Whoever's behind the smuggling gets a chance to study the Court of Desolation, while knowledge dealers stand to make big profits. Even the buyers get a rare chance to easily access knowledge that's hard to come by. So, you see, it's a win for everyone. Who would want anyone stepping in and ruining the deal, As for the long-term consequences that lie ahead, most people can't see them, nor would they even believe them. So, if you think about it, you're setting yourself up to be targeted by everyone. You've got quite the challenge ahead of you. I can only imagine how stressed you'll feel. How about I recommend a book
She's
for you?
really
It's
trying
called
to do
100
this.
Ways to De-Stress and Live Your Best. I'll offer you a 30% discount right now.
You're really stretching that.
Oh, again? No way we're falling for that.
She's really good at just slapping that in her face like that. Like, bruh. It's like starting or making a video and saying, "Oh yeah, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends." Oh god. Let me just stop that. I wouldn't. Still interesting, like how she would just throw a curveball like that and be like, "Yeah, by the way, you could just buy this for all the little estates." Just that good old plug-in right there. Oh, so you're still over here.
CYNO! We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They're hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
Honestly, I trust Dory because Dory doesn't look like a liar.
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of the Scarlet King. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of the Scarlet King. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers.
Right.
According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering.
Really?
They are not some ordinary ruins, so the Academia has strictly prohibited any related research. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert.
Are there many people trying to study the Court of
Less
Desolation?
in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the Academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead. Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Yes.
Good. We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Huh? People tailing us?
Did we get caught again and didn't realize that they were tailing us? Well, mostly tailing me. Just like how I'll hate them had to like come in and help us with that.
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't worry. I'll make short work of them.
That's CYNO for ya. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
Oh, gotta go out there. Yes, the first pool. Oh god. He might hear them. The man just has really strong senses because of how strong he is. Makes me wonder the lore of CYNO, honestly. But he's a character I've been looking forward to actually meeting for this particular region. I honestly thought the way that we come to this region would have been because of him, because he would be guarding something. I honestly thought Severo's desert were going to be like guarded by him, but it wasn't how I imagined it. But yeah, you better stay over there.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
I would think twice if you think you have the brains to fight me.
Huh? Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back.
Do you know who I am? If you can't answer that, then I'm not gonna stop.
You must be CYNO. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed.
Wait, you trying to warn him? I'd be afraid to attempt to fight a Mahamatra.
And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you?
Cat Nose is becoming a problem here.
We won't just sit back and do nothing.
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, CYNO? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough.
You know, that makes you just sound more sus by the second. It makes you look more stupid as you speak.
On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
You assume that you know the guy. That's nice.
Is that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
Yes, make yourself sound important. I love it.
Happy to oblige.
Oh, I get to play with you.
Nowhere to run.
I actually wonder what... Ow. Don't even mind that. Don't even mind that. I love this game right now. Hold on. Do it this way. Oh, they put no bless on him, bruh. So normal attack hit opponents, lots of damage. I saw that his constellations are very interesting. Ow.
Surrender.
The wind knows me.
By royal decree. Rain outlines your
Oh
fate.
yeah, I'm messing up so bad right now. Right here.
Midnight Phantasma.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
I messed that up actually, but don't mind that. Don't even mind that. I messed that up completely on his combo. He's definitely a character I would love to get. It just sucks that
doesn't change anything.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe if I feel like it one day, I'll go for one of these type of characters. Place those.
You're in over your head, CYNO. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
Yes. Idle threat. I love it.
Let's get out of here.
Shouldn't we follow them?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well. You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes. Right?
I hate to break it to you, but there's people that can sleep with both of their eyes open. It's very creepy.
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact.
Have you encountered that kind of situation before?
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Really?
I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Whoa, who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But
2
luckily,
months?
there
Jesus.
weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions. His name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
You've experienced a lot of sticky situations.
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
There's one way to travel, I'm not gonna lie. Can I try to grab this real quick if I can? Can I grab this? Can I climb this? Okay, I can. Yeet.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
Maybe we should take a break?
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, CYNO?
He said he's used to, like, the conditions. Obviously, we're not.
Of course. But I'm accustomed to these conditions.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a whole lot of truth in that. It's crazy hearing those words being said. That's like really true.
Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop.
Are you sure about that?
Around, it's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around.
Yeah, you sure about that?
Where did these scorpions come from?
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
They're digging? Oh, never mind. They're trying to attack, bro.
One with nature. No, my sword.
Okay, I was like wondering if we're gonna have to fight more.
Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those here.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone.
Oh, that's gay.
Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away.
Yeah, sadly they weren't strong enough. You should have evolved that Pokemon, bro.
We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are?
Footprints? Or the Akasha Terminal?
Stay still.
When?
Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
When?
What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved? But that doesn't seem right.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed! Why would it be on him?
How did it get on me in the first place? Like, I can't think of a time when we could have just had that happen. The only thing I can think of maybe during the fight, but then that would require a cutscene of explanation.
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with
Yep,
the
I caught
mercenaries
it.
earlier.
It was during the fight.
It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, CYNO. Now let's get rid of it.
No.
You could use
Hold
it to
on to it for
lure
now.
the people out.
It might still be
maybe.
useful for us. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
Bitch.
Time to go.
They're back again! How many of them are there?
No, my sword.
Bro, you people, we got. God dang it.
Time to go.
Weird. Is this where the auction is?
Knowledge capsules. Interesting.
Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
Or maybe because of the thing that we're carrying, that they notice us now, the tracker. They probably got warned and ran away in hiding. Hope that they're not coming to this, hoping that we won't come to this location or something. I'm expecting that they're hiding.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Yep.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
All right, let's take a good look around the area.
Interesting. Scattered footprints have not completely buried by the wind and sand. Think there's anything else nearby?
Time to go.
I guess it'd be weird that they left this guy here. Some of the beasts of drinking water leisurely and seems to be completely unaffected.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
Only some average-looking knowledge capsules.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry, I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then.
So that's why you wanted me to carry the tracking device. Yeah, I see. We're gonna use that to our advantage right now.
They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left.
That's literally why I was like, yeah, keeping the tracker was actually smart.
Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
Well, at least I hope that he stays hidden.
There's no time to lose. Leave as soon as you're ready.
How the heck do I get over there? What the hell? Okay.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
Yeah, this is far enough.
Yay. Let's rest for a little while before we go back to find CYNO. It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction. Let's go. Maybe CYNO's finally found some leads.
There's no other way to get up there, so we literally have to climb. Excuse me? Oh, do you think I have to do it like that? Ooh, it gives me stamina. I did not know that. Huh. That's cool. At least I figured that out. I was like, what? Okay, it gave it to me. I was like, is it gonna give it to me?
Follow the wind.
Anything else over here I should look at real quick?
By royal decree, witness the power of
Scatter!
Haha, he died to fall damage.
Destiny has brought me hither.
There's a wall surprise attack. Oh, there's somebody here.
Oh, looks like CYNO caught someone. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon on everything you know.
Does he have any important role in the auction?
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, CYNO. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Why do you sound offended by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere? If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
For some reason I don't trust this, but let's hear it.
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
The fuck? Alright, that's interesting.
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, traveler.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under CYNO's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
You ain't got a plan. Droopy eyes, yes. I just love how Sumeru's freaking NPCs look like that. I don't know why, but I just find the droopy eyes very intriguing. Oh. Seaman? Really? 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 Are you fucking serious? There's literally no way you.
You're back.
There's no way you called your son that fucking name. There's no way you did not call him. There's no way they really just did that. It's probably said differently, right? There's no way it's fucking. Please. There's no way it's called that, right?
Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
This is my daughter, Seeming.
Seeming,
Be a little
okay,
shy of
Seeming.
strangers.
Okay. You called your daughter Seeming, but I'm still gonna suss you out for even naming it anywhere close to that word.
Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows CYNO in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
We will be well renowned for a while.
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
The Traveler.
To be
yes.
honest, I really didn't expect to see CYNO, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Sorry, we cannot
Why
do
is
that.
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business.
That's their fault.
Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, CYNO. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Well, it seems like there's a little bit of a problem in the supply and demand of this, as far as I've found out. As far as I can tell, there's a little bit of too much of what's going on.
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Bro, you didn't have to go through all that effort.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Well, as you can see, it's always going to be an issue for certain individuals because everybody has their reasons. People are more greedier, and then some people are just using it as a supply just so that they can, float. And I'm guessing he is that individual.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs.
That is
And slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk.
that is like the worst way to live, I swear. And it's such that there are people out there that are like this. I didn't realize how many people could have like this type of problem though. When I found out there were people that actually live with this kind of issue, don't remember what the heck it was called though. It is just makes me sad to hear that.
That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day.
It is like seriously the worst way to live if you ever end up learning about people that live like this. It's like a ticking time bomb of sorts.
Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival.
And it really sucks that like everywhere in the world there's gonna be these individuals. It's like, what can you do? Some people are desperate, so they need something. If they know that they can get that something to stay afloat, they're going to try to do what they can.
I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and
That's
change your
crazy.
mind. Please, stay out of this, CYNO. Give us a way to survive.
Now, I'd like to know what Sano's true reason is to doing this, but we were also asked about it as well from someone in academia. Thinking about it logically, it's always a problem with supply and demand. When it ends up being too reimbursed, it's like you really have to control it, and if there's too much of it and it becomes harmful to the whole scheme of things, then something's wrong.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
This is gonna be a hard pill to swallow. How do you go about doing this?
Truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Go to the back of the house with CYNO.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's a different looking canned knowledge. I've never seen that purple one
Yes.
before.
All neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Probably.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this?
Some sort of marking we've never seen before. Do you know what this is?
Yes. It's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection.
How? Like, just thinking about that for a second.
I started to suspect that
Just
someone in
how?
the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe.
Could we really say it could be a misunderstanding? It's a possibility, but we can't rule out the facts of what we just saw.
Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files.
Really?
But, considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention. You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Really?
Sure
Alright.
thing. Leave it to us.
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
Bahar. Gotta remember that he called that.
If you start sniffing around the academia, it won't be long before people catch on to you. And once word gets out, they'll soon be after my daughter and I.
Don't worry. I'll find them before things escalate that far. But if you still feel uneasy, then why don't you tell me about anyone else you know who was involved? The more information I have, the safer you will be.
All right.
Yes, Miss Seeming. I still don't like your name because I feel like your father did you fucking dirty with that name, regardless of the misunderstanding I'm giving you.
I just want to get better. I don't want to be stuck at home by myself anymore.
I wonder if talking can exhaust people. 'Cause I know people that have like those type of chronic conditions. Just talking can actually like exhaust people over time. So you have to be careful how much they actually speak. It's always something that is very unfortunate reoccurrence I've noticed anyways. What time is it? 3 in the morning. After the story quest I'll have to immediately get off. Which is what it is. At least tomorrow we'll explore the desert and see how much we can get done.
Time to go.
Huh. I was like, yeah, we can see the ground under us.
Hello, we meet again.
Hello.
How's the investigation going?
We've come to turning point. We got something for you.
Oh, so you were able to find CYNO after all. I hope he's doing all right.
It seems
I
the
read
same
the
as
letter,
always.
and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's alright. We wanted to help CYNO too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter, but with this letter from CYNO, it shouldn't be a problem.
Forbidden research. Is it going to be like forbidden knowledge as well? But then again, what is forbidden knowledge?
That's right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me, I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that CYNO is looking for.
The restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
Hey, talk to him again. No, this is somebody else. God damn it. Never mind. See you in your stars, brother.
Time to go.
Ah, yes. Oh. Explain the situation.
Okay, I understand. Since CYNO is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Yeah, it is always a, a word of thumb, right? Something you always gotta be wary of. Knowing too much could lead to more problems than you at the very least expect, honestly. It's a shame.
Huh. So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
Do you also know CYNO Utaiba? Utaiba, yeah.
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. CYNO happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Even though he's not really a mantra anymore, he seems very trusted, you know?
We have an alarm set behind the bookshelf for security purposes. Be careful not to bump it when you're taking out the files.
How am I supposed to know where the fuck it's at, though? Tell me where it's at so I don't touch it. Oh, God. Ugh, should I read this? Might as well. Alright. Despite repeated prohibitions, research on the Court of Desolation in the past decade has increased without ceasing. Researchers who study the history of the Court of Desolation mainly go through 3 stages: discovery, investigation, fanaticism. The earliest stage of research is a relatively basic discovery phase, which causes little to no harm. The results of their discoveries still show that the treasures related to life and death may be hidden within the Court of Desolation. This is also where the rumor of bringing the dead back to life may begin. Following the initial phase is a prolonged investigation phase. All documentation regarding the location of the Court of Desolation has been vague at best. As a result, the structure itself has never been truly discovered. Yes. Many researchers deplete their resources searching in the desert, only to find a scant few remaining stone tablets with the words "entering the Court of Desolation comes at a price of one's life." Well, that confirms what CYNO said. 2 different interpretations of the line have quickly emerged as a result. Some believe that the price of one's life is the key to entering the Court of Desolation, while others asserted that it was a requirement for the court to appear. Because the Court of Desolation has never been discovered, the latter view gradually became mainstream. As a result, many researchers went in a short period of time, overtaken by their fervent desire to make the Court of Desolation appear. They attempted to sacrifice their lives. Relevant research became increasingly dangerous and was eventually banned. But even after that, many academia scholars secretly continued their research. It was not until 7 scholars, including Murtada Rakhandi, were arrested that research into the Court of Desolation entered a period of stagnation once again.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
The researcher's name sounds familiar. Murtada Rakhandi. Really? Think so?
Huh. It reminds Paimon of CYNO's former partner.
He did say he had a former partner, but was it that person? I completely forgot.
His former partner. That would be Taj Radkani.
Okay.
But you're not far off. Murtada Radkani was Taj's only son.
So that's why it sounds familiar. I remember Radkani, but Murtada, I was like, wait.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even CYNO didn't know about it.
Is there any way we could meet Murtada?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison.
Oh, what the heck, bro? Alright. That's a sad story to hear. It's not even uncommon to hear something like that either, which is what makes that even more sad.
You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be CYNO's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard CYNO mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure.
And that must have sucked.
Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree.
That's a fucked up situation right there. His own father put him in jail. It makes it even worse, him having to take his own life like that, too. Because that... Man. He had to live with that, too.
Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son.
That's why I'm saying he's gonna have to live with that. That, like, actually really sucks.
Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
You said Taj come to the repository? Taj has gone through Murtada's research files.
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now.
Well, we still gotta hear what he gotta say.
Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect.
We have
because
to
he
at
was
least
the
see
only
him.
one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There's so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the Academia without anyone ever noticing.
Yep.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back.
It's not exactly impossible to think that.
Though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals. Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
No, let's go ask around somewhere else.
Oh, now that I think about it, CYNO suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Secret text interpretation manual. I want to see if there's anything else we can at least look at before we leave. Mechanism forms research data. Records an account of a Haravatet researcher being sentenced to prison for deciphering forbidden documents. Records an account of a Spadmed, I forgot the actual way they say it. Researcher has been expelled from academia for researching mechanical life forms. That sounds like the guy that was in... Oh, God. Tinari's story quest, there we go. I had to reach for that one. I didn't think I'd forget his name. It sucks that he just kind of came and gone as a character, because I feel like he needs another story quest for me to at least be attracted to him, but I guess I don't really feel the attraction to Tinari, that's why I forgot him. Yeah, I need to hope that I lose the 50-50 to get him, I suppose, but we'll see how the summons for Nahida go in that regard.
Do you have any other questions?
Alright, I guess I have no other questions. Alright. Oh, my foot's in the ground. No, my foot's on the ground. Batter? What kind of name is that?
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Bruh. Why there's someone over here of interest? Janelle.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Nice. Ask the guard information. We're gonna ask guards this? I guess it's not hard to give it a little try, right?
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines.
I can't even say it. The Kashar.
But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened?
What?
A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
That's a red flag. That's a red flag.
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
Calm down.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him.
Well, then let's ask him ourselves, right? You trust his words so much. Even though I feel like we'd have to, like, pertain every evidence we find to his face so that we truly get a word of, like, the truest word out of him anyways.
Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
Yes, exactly. We need to talk to him. How he returns to somebody. Hello, mate.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj.
You send somebody nuts. Alright, let me sell.
A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like CYNO. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would...
Let's go to his home and have a look.
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
If he's a suspect, you have to stay true to yourself, because that's how you get led under the nose, just because you trust him that much. But if you trust him that much, then going all the way shouldn't bother you this much. Or at least it shouldn't.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
I wonder about that. I'll have to pull a knock on the door and say, FBI, open up! You know? I doubt it's gonna, like, let us in. I feel like someone's gonna actually be at home, huh? Maybe.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Okay,
What
convenient.
should we do then? Do we break in?
Nah, we just unload on the luck, you know what I mean?
Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry? Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
Bruh, you can't be doing this right now. There's no other option. We have to do this in order to clear his name. Right? If you trust him so much, we have to do this.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
He respects the guy a lot, and I completely understand that feeling.
What's this?
What are we looking at with such a serious face? Except the NPC, Nabil.
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries. I have a feeling that CYNO might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
He's definitely aware of that. He's not backing down, though.
You're right. That's just who he is. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to CYNO and let him decide how to proceed.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I already can tell where that's at. Interesting.
If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak.
Yep.
I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe CYNO will know what to do.
All right, we'll give these to CYNO and see. Let's go.
I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe CYNO will know what to do.
This is like turning out to be quite the situation. I swear, this just sounds like many a thing that I've seen in like my Judgement playthrough. Conveniently as much as I could have expected. But I guess we're going back to Aru Village to meet up with CYNO. See what we can do. I'm just like laying this music, like I just love this music, right? Maybe there's something I can actually do over here, actually. Alright. Alright, so he's still over there. He will definitely find this information quite tasty. I wonder how you're going to confront Taj in this situation, though. Because now it gotten more personal. Rather than it just being a vow of him having to do this because it is a problem. Despite it being more of an issue than originated. Because it's involving innocent people's livelihoods that are living off of it. Which I hate to say, you've done yourself a disservice because you should have known the consequences that this could happen. But it's still sad either way.
Well, CYNO, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time. He would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
He's definitely a huge suspect, though.
I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change.
Right.
Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, The person he's become.
The evidence is stacked against him now.
That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
So going on to the Court of Desolation. It's over here, over yonder. I feel like we're getting close to the end of this story quest. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm very interested to know how this confrontation is going to yield results. Will it even go in CYNO's favor at all? Cause I think CYNO still has respect for the guy, right? Cause they worked as partners before. So I feel like he has some sort of attachment to him, even if, you know, I don't think he's gonna want to fight the guy. Even though he'd probably have to arrest him anyways. If he's done what I expected of him to do. Oh, look for your objective? Oh, okay. Find the Court of Desolation according to the instructions on the map. So what I saw from the map is that the X was... Is it under here? I feel like even though I'm gonna check it anyways, I feel like it was right under here. I know this is finished, but I'm gonna wait before I work on that. Even though I probably should. I don't think it's on the top side of it, but if I look from the map side, it's obviously the X was saying that it's over here. The X is like over here, but I don't know if it's above or below. I feel like it's below. Yep, I called it. Would you look at that? Oh yeah, I did remember seeing this little cave here. Well, one last thing to do. I guess I might as well do this now. I feel like the moment we go in here, we go have a fight ensue. I'm sure of it. Can I pull this off? Okay. I'm just gonna use Miss Mona for
It
this.
is as the stars foretold.
It is as the stars foretold. Yeah. I like using Mona for this. Juicy. Eventually they'll put Sumeru resources into that. I wonder how crazy long like the list of those resources would be at that point.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
The Prinzessin der Verurteilung. Huh. I kept this theme and not the other one. I can kind of see why I kept that. Don't know why though. I do kind of miss doing those other teams. I'm just using Fischl because I just kind of feel bad. Like my Fischl, even though I don't have 4-piece Thundering Fury, which I still want, because it would be really good for her actually. You know what? I'm just gonna stop trying. That's gonna drive me fucking crazy. I can flick this bitch and it'll still keep bothering me. Anyways. Yep, I expected that we can go in here. Alright, let's see what happens. As expected, we're playing as CYNO. Can we see what he has? It's still tempting to summon for this weapon. I don't want a second elegy though. Maybe I do want a second elegy. But I actually wouldn't mind getting this poem. This poem, in a way, is better than the freaking Jade Spear for what I can use it for. And the more I think about it, the more it becomes more tempting to summon for it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I want to at least try one 5-star proc, maybe. I don't know. Equipping the character gains 52% of their elemental mastery bonus attack when the elemental skill hits. James Scarlet Sands effects will be gained for 10 seconds. Equipping the character will gain 20% of their elemental mastery as attack from max to 3. It just sounds like such a good polearm to have. I feel like it's not even that bad to have it either. Like, I think the polearm is definitely worth going for a particular weapon banner anyways. I just don't know if I want to go for it. Part of me wants to put a few summons on the weapon banner, but I don't know.
And bad.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
I'll tell you what, I'll do one temple. One. Hey, nice. I'm not even mad about that. I'm not even mad about that. Because I think I can actually use that for something. I'm actually gonna do that.
Oz, reveal!
Nowhere to run!
Part of me wanted to try one 5-star proc on the weapon banner, but I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm willing to go that far.
These balls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
What did this do exactly?
Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate?
It's more like this.
Moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
Did it really go upside down, or did it just open this way? I could just feel like it opened a way to go.
The wind knows me.
Body and mind.
My eyes?
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in. That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
The eye? Oh, I guess it does look like it's staring at us. fuck is this, bro? Ah, okay, so it's like that. That reveals the passageway. That's cool, I suppose.
Rain cutter.
Nowhere to run. Judgment is upon us.
I love his.
Penance is due.
I love the way he attacks, man. I love that ability. I really do. This must be Taj, right?
Taj.
Ah, CYNO. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die?
Wow. That's a lot to take in hearing him say that, actually. That's like some strong words right there.
Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me to the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret.
Just like I said, the man gotta live with that. I knew it was gonna be hard for him. So, out of the realm of possibility, I knew he had to be involved in this.
I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, CYNO. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once?
Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
So the guy that doesn't have a vision, right? Man doesn't have a vision, but he's like, square up.
This power is mine.
Excuse me? Excuse me? I didn't know there was a Pokemon battle. Hello?
Shadow Raven, Let Night.
Spring forth. No rest for the wicked.
Ah, that's Tornado!
Wind Strider.
Oh, he's already dead, god damn it. Well, it was cool, it lasted.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
So then what are you? And riddle me this, if you don't have life or death, what are you?
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for this?
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, CYNO?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
dragging you out.
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so, even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out.
Damage on the walls we saw on our way here. You're gonna destroy it. That's what I figured that, rumbling was. Well, the trap thing, forget I even said that was a trap. I knew something was off when Sao said he had no intention of opening the door. He wants to destroy this place. But I feel like there's gonna be a consequence to this.
That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
It was definitely to drag you out, like I said. I knew it was more about CYNO here.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
You must leave? Bro, we're leaving together.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn.
Bruh. So you're telling me the powers he received are his undoing. This is kind of a sad fate to watch.
You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
Alright, Dad. Let's start over.
Oh, damn!
I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
Wow.
Desolation has.
It just zipped out of
Just
existence?
as Taj said.
Never mind, it got buried in
That
the
place had
sand.
caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end.
Is that really enough, though? Huh.
To them,
The
as long as
organization.
there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target.
Right.
That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebob 4 days from now.
You're dead ass. Oh my god. I really have to do this twice in a row right now. Okay. Why can't it just phase time real quick? You know what I mean? I feel bad saying this, but I'm not a big fan of that. I really am not. Because the most we can move time is twice. So I'd have to reset twice to go 4 days. Unless they eventually change that in the future. Cause man, it would suck if I had to wait 6 days and I have to do this over and over again.
Clear weather all around brightens the...
I did it this way just so it could be like the daytime.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Rebob, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. And this should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared.
What happened these last few
The
days?
last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, word is that someone crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight.
Oh.
After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the Academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the Academia and arrested all the researchers on the list.
Damn.
Some of them managed to get out of the Academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured all across Sumeru by the mysterious person who had defeated the mercenary groups. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
I do have a question. Where would that border at?
So that's the end of it. Catching everyone on the list means no more smuggling canned knowledge and no more victims. It was a lot of work, but Paimon thinks we accomplished something big.
I mean, we've definitely done our fair share of, like, accomplishing something big, though.
That's right. Thanks again for your assistance. As for the mysterious person who hit the mercenary camp, that must be CYNO, right? He's the only one I can think of who could accomplish such a feat. Speaking of which, have you been in touch with CYNO these days? I think I just saw him when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
He told us the way a caravan rebuff from him,
You be careful too. Don't let
he
any
might
of
be
those
him.
bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the Academia anytime. Farewell then.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exciting.
Tighnari.
But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
What the fuck?
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Mortada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Mortada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks, toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will and can help me collect more testing data.
Bruh.
Tighnari!
Oh, hi, Merc.
Oh, so Tighnari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see CYNO?
That's right. CYNO asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Semin.
Oh, so this is what he meant by getting somebody for that. I guess it makes sense.
I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And CYNO, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
You know there's no way he can change. He's been like this for God knows how long.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. Her condition seems to be improving lately, so I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving Avidia Forest? What happened?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek after canned knowledge. So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia Forest. Take care.
Oh, nice to see you again. I didn't expect you in another story quest, but
I've already caught
nice to
those
see
who were
you.
preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, CYNO?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change. and no belief can completely resist the erosion of time. I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example, just as I gained courage from my own superiors, and my partner.
I hope it will make you happy.
I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know?
I can't tell because you literally never smile, but yeah.
There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Tosh. But I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
It's gonna end like that? Bruh. Oh, come on.
By the way, something strange happened a few days ago. A merchant approached me and requested that I cover the cost of a desert travel kit.
Oh yeah, about that. I forgot about that. Dory.
I didn't remember owing anyone Mora, especially not that kind of amount. So I arrested the merchant on charges of provocation and disturbing the peace.
What the fuck did you do to Dory, bro?
Do you know anything about this?
Wait.
Nope. Paimon has no idea what that could be.
Wait, can I hear that one more time?
By the way, a merchant approached me and requested that I cover the cost of a desert travel kit. 1,250,000 Mora. I didn't remember owing anyone. Do you know anything?
No, there's no way it was actually Dory that did it. Maybe Dory sent somebody. There's no way it was Dory, right? Man, I need context on that if it actually was. That'd be freaking hilarious. Damn. Oh my god. I should have known something was sus about that. But anyway, that's it for this particular story quest. We'll have something to look forward to in the second half of the patch. Hopefully we'll get more news on something else as well. I shouldn't have wasted the temple and the weapon bearer, but I just felt like doing it, right? Now, I need to check one more thing, because I think that's close to me actually finishing off that. If I don't have an R5 polearm yet, we will find out. Makes me sad, because now I need more Favonian sword copies, because I got rid of my R5 a long time ago. Ah, this is the 5th copy. That is beautiful. Finally got my 5th copy of that. You know, this was the Favonius weapon that took the longest to get to R5 for me. Because I would usually never summon on a weapon bearer that has this polearm. The same problem that pertains to this one, which I know isn't R5 yet. Just been a 3rd copy on that. It still tempts me to want to summon on that banner again, just to try it, but I don't see it as a worth it thing. I still think Nahita's going to be a Catalyst character, and if she is, I'm most likely going to pair her with this book. I still expect her to be a Catalyst character, so I don't know how that's going to go. She's going to be the first Archon Catalyst character, at least that's what I'm expecting. So I'm a bit wary as to how this is going to unfold, because it makes me want to dump as much into this, but I don't think it's worth it. With the amount of summons I have, I'm not really in like a worrisome situation, wasting much, but it is what it is. Either way, I'm going to stream again tomorrow. We will go through the desert and see what we can do and possibly do something with this world quest, I suppose. I would do this today. I'm going to say that for another day. You could do it tomorrow. I just want to have more time in the night. But, it is what it is. We got a lot done, though, despite all that. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It seems like this weekend's going to be an interesting one since this is my longest week of Genshin content. Because I'm going to stream tomorrow to finally have the stream time I'm expected to have. And then we have an event story quest on Sunday, which is unavoidable. So, yeah. With that in mind, thank you guys for watching. And I will catch you guys tomorrow.